Hey everyone, and welcome back to yet another movie review and to the Nova Project. We are both very drugged up on pain relief and all sorts of stuff, so this should be a good laugh. I'm your host, as ever, Peppermint at 8, joined as ever, as usual. If she's not here, be concerned at this point. The Obsidian Nook / Petal SMR. Why don't you say hello?
Hello.
We are finally wrapping up the original Jurassic Park trilogy. I've been dreading this one for a while, but I surprisingly didn't hate it as much as I remembered.
I just have the whole Lego game in my head.
Oh god, yeah. We are now, well, minus Jurassic World, we've now done the movie counterparts of the Lego game. I can't believe they made the Lego games into a real thing, babe. Like, incredible. Anyway, yeah, we're doing Jurassic Park 3. As you can tell by the title and everyone who I talk to it about, it's the one with the bird cage. And to be fair, yeah, fair enough. If I'm being honest, that is all that I could see people remembering, and I can understand why now. Yeah, so I don't know where we should really begin with this one. Basically, they go back to the island from the second film in search of a little boy who went on a vacation / holiday with the stepdad only. May I just add, why? It's like, we're going on holiday. See you later, mum and my divorced father. What? No. Yeah, so basically what happens is the kid goes missing because the boat that they're is that, what would you call that? What were they? They're like on a parachute at the back of a boat. Not abseiling, that's not the word. I don't know. But yeah, the crew mysteriously die by the creatures from the mist, which we have also covered. You can watch that review on the channel. No idea why. It's not the big bird creature, pterodactyls, pteranodons, whatever they are. So they don't get out till the end of the film. And it can't be a mosasaurus or the spinosaurus, because how? But yeah. So it brings back Alan Grant, Sam Neill, who, may I add, seems to really not care about this film.
I have to add that the audio was a lot better.
Because
this one.
Because this film's 24 years old. It came out the year I was born. I am when I was a young man.
You're old.
I am old.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it? Oh, excuse me. Tucked into bed, high on medication, watching films and complaining about them. So yeah, this is the film that I would say is marketed very much towards a younger audience as opposed to the first two. The first two you can say is like borderline horror, but this one is very much more leaning in on the action and the comedy. There's literally a shit joke. There's the phone in the Spinosaurus's stomach playing the ringtone. That's a good joke. Most of the kills are off-screen. Hell yeah. Love off-screen kills, but you know, you've got to do it to get it to be able to be marketed to kids. So yeah, as I was saying, Sam Neill does not really seem to care for this film, you know. He doesn't seem as passionate as he was with the first film. And he, minus Laura Dern, is the only one to return from the original.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if that's because they've done the first two and they're just like...
Sam Neill weren't even in the second one. Yeah. Sam Neill probably needed an extension put on his house. He was like, yeah, I'll do it for the money. But, yeah. This one isn't bad. It's like, I used to religiously hate this film, which is why I put it off so fucking long. Yeah, the velociraptors that can make peace offerings, apparently. Because that makes sense. And a magic 3D printer that prints off their little resonating chamber, or whatever it's called. About 20 years before we could even have any of them. Just movie magic. Excuse me, I'm fucking yawning for this one. This film's put me to sleep. No, it's not that bad. Yeah, I think the CGI is very prevalent in this. There's a lot of green screen work. But there's also a mix of, like, practical puppetry, big set pieces, lots of stunts. Yeah, I just wish they kept with, like, the full practical, or as much as they could. Because the original CGI looked better than this.
I don't see the point in that really big dino.
What, the Spinosaurus?
Yeah.
That's because it needed to be new stakes. You can't just have the T-Rex again. Rest in peace, my homie random T-Rex that gets absolutely mogged. Not the same one as the one for the original film. That dinosaur is still alive. Because he comes back in Rexy comes back in the next one in Jurassic World. Which we will cover eventually, now that Rebirth is coming out at some point. Great. Look forward to that. Oh god. Yeah, the dinosaurs look good. They've got some updated visuals. Like, some of the raptors more accurately have, like, feathers on them. Which apparently is more accurate to what they actually did look like. The T-Rex still looks borderline the same. Looks a bit more lizardy now. Completely. A lot of these characters exist for no reason. If I can also just add, like, we got the family, which is like, oh, it's a family movie, like Fast and Furious.
Just leave it there.
No, I'm not leaving it there. I don't.
It's review ever.
That's not the shortest review. It's probably already been like 10 minutes. It's been 7. No, it was good, you know, there were some good bits, like the birdcage is the most memorable scene for a reason, because it's the birdcage, like, it's got all the birdcage is the most horror thing about this film.
It bugs me how they then got freedom at the end, but they left their babies behind, like, what the
What do you mean?
They had babies.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, they did have the little baby one. Yeah, but that might not have been their specific babies. That could just be 3 that flew off. And we don't know how pteranodons or whatever used to live. Maybe they left their babies at a young age, like when birds say go fly, and if you fall from the tree, lamau, you're fucked. You know? I don't know. I'm not a paleontologist. Or a pteranodologist, which is not a real thing. Or a bird-watching man. Oh, God. Yeah, the birdcage is the most horror scene. Nobody dies in it, though, but it's got all the mist. It made you jump. Which made me laugh. Thanks for just blowing out everyone's eardrums there. It made me laugh when you jumped. Because you were like, oh, I forgot about that bit, like you'd seen the film already. Oh, I forgot about that bit. Oh, yeah, you haven't seen the film. Yeah, we've covered horror.
And it was just like bang. It's like
just eating chocolate. It's like, and noise. Oh dear. There are some inconsistencies in this film as well. Like, how the fuck does Billy even survive? Like, he disappears down the rapids while being packed out, and he's just rescued at the end. Happy endings, everyone. They should have killed him, to be fair. They didn't even bring him back for the new trilogy. Bit of a waste of time. But yeah, other than that, there's not a lot to talk about. Most of the kills are off screen. So, or if they are on screen, it's covered up, I guess. Or really, really tame. Even there's not even that many dinosaurs that die. What you had a thought about?
This isn't related to the movie, guys, but I just now thought, could you imagine if Bluey's mum came out of a video of pregnancy? I'm sorry.
Anyway, back to the film. Yeah, what the fuck am I meant to say following after that? For some context, for those of you who may be watching in the future, Peppa Pig's mother is pregnant, and that's relevant to this film.
Pepper grandpa?
Pepper's granddad, his voice actor's dead. Anyway, we're not talking about Pepper fucking Pig. I'm trying to wrap this up.
Morgan will be done.
He won't. I know he won't. But he ain't even done the pirate DLC for it yet. Anyway, shut up. Movie. Yeah, it's fine, you know. It's definitely not as iconic as the first two. It's something I didn't hate as much as I remembered. It has been a hot minute. But there's a lot of good set pieces. Like when the boat is all like sinking and the Spinosaurus is fucking with him, the bird cage.
I didn't realise dinos can shoot that much.
Well, how would you? You went alive 65 million years ago. Obviously.
It was like
Bap, indeed. Oh god, right, yeah, so yeah, it's fine. It's one you can watch for the sake of it. It doesn't have anything to do with the other films really, because none of these characters return in the sequels, other than obviously Alan and Ellie. But yeah, other than that, it's fine. It's good, but not great. You know, it's not like an all-timer. But yeah, best kill. Who can we? Best kill. I'm gonna give a hot take. It can go to the fucking T-Rex that gets killed by the Spino.
Oh yeah, I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah, you got sad when the T-Rex lost, even though she played the Lego game. The same thing happens there. Mainly because it's the most bloody kill, and it's just setting the precedent of this. Oh god, no, I'm not answering that. It's my boss. We're not answering that. I'm off sick. I actually am off sick. That's genuine. I'm not answering the phone at 8 minutes to 5. Go away. Anyway, that's complete from it. Yeah, so T-Rex can have the best kill because something actually happens that you can see. Worst kill, like I say, most kills are off screen. It's gonna have to go to the boat crew at the beginning. Because what the fuck happened? Just like with The Lost World, funny enough, what happened to the boat crew in that? Nobody knows. They'll leave me a fucking voicemail. Dude, I'm off sick. I'm not answering that. Anyway, I'm gonna go have an angry rant about my boss ringing me when I'm literally off for being ill. I have been your host, as ever, Peppermint8, joined once more by the Obsidian Nook / Petal ASMR, who surprisingly enjoyed this film. Mainly, probably because she could understand the audio in this one. It's her turn next week. Who knows? Next week, like we've got a schedule for these. Probably very soon while I'm off sick, because all I am is in bed, because if I move it hurts. So yeah, thank you ever so much for listening. We will see you probably in a couple of days.